Hello.
I'm here.
Hello.
To tell you.
Hello.
To tell you to
Hello.
listen.
Hello.
To our show.
Hello. Our show
We're
is
starting it
back,
right
and
now.
We're back.
We're back in town.
We're back in town.
We're back in town. We're back in town. We're back in
We're
town.
back in town.
We're back in town.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in town, and
And-
welcome back.
Dude, you look delicious.
Oh, sir, well, you're looking like an entire meal over there. So I don't know what you're talking about. Absolutely edible. You know what I'm talking about? Guys, welcome back to the cHaSe Dead podcast. You know, as always, we're your hosts. My name's Nick,
And per usual, I'm Philip.
and we decided that we were going to get dressed up today because it's a special episode. It really is in a lot of ways. And
We got multiple things that are good on this podcast
yeah,
that
we've
make
got
it a
some-
special episode. And
got
that's
some good things. We got some good
and
things.
that's really why we're dressed up today, is because today's going to be a good episode. Our
That
last
is
two
honestly-
episodes have been
Yeah, I got to be honest.
so depressing.
They have been really. I'm going to take these off.
Yeah,
These
go
are
ahead.
these are
They're not working
at
for him
the
today,
moment.
so
we'll
you won't
probably-
see the troubles that we have. But
We might fix it in between a break.
We'll try.
We'll try.
so if he's
but at
wearing
this
them,
point-
then don't say anything.
But at this point, it's literally just
you know what
like
happened to snitches?
Static. It's just static, like in my ears, and it's harder to hear what's going on.
Well, that's wholly annoying.
That is, yeah. So I'd rather just hear it and like trust
Well, you
that
sound
you're going to
perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I figured. So
Just trust the audio guy.
Yeah, exactly. So Phil, how are you doing, dude? I don't think we ever do that. I don't think we ever just like check in. How's everything going, man?
It's all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Graduating soon.
That is pretty exciting.
Graduating from college.
pretty
Finally going to
exciting.
catch up to everyone else in the house. I'm the only one who's still in school.
Yeah, but who cares, dude?
Yeah.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
fine.
The timing literally does not matter.
It's fine. I'm
But
finally doing what
that's
I
what I'm
actually
saying.
care about, so that's what really matters.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't
Um,
matter when you finish. It's
exactly,
what you finish doing.
exactly. So yeah, I mean, how are you doing, dude?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. I'm working, getting
Hell
some
yeah.
cool stuff for the company and such. And
Yeah.
starting a new job recently.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun.
What is it?
I'm teaching. Yeah,
Look at this guy.
I'm not gonna talk about which school or anything like
He's
that.
a
That's not
fucking
appropriate.
teacher.
But I am.
He
yeah,
teaches
I do teach a
college.
little bit.
He teaches college.
Not. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Teach college. Yeah. Sure. So yeah, things. Are
I mean,
good,
they're
man.
just as smart. So
Yeah. Wow, that was nice little self burn, self dig there. Wow.
because I'm a
nice.
college
He's
student.
a college student. That was a nice little self burn.
Oh God.
Oh, Phil, no, it's gonna be okay. I promise, it doesn't get any cheaper.
Another thing about this episode is good. Okay, is I'm not drinking any course today.
Yeah, Phil's not drinking any cores. I had mine open, ready to go for that exact reason.
I actually
Tell them why, Phil.
I'm not feeling it today. Sometimes I do end the episodes, and I honestly, and you guys might make fun of me for it, and that's fine.
I'm gonna do.
Are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna do the entire set like this for a while.
All right, do it. Fuck it. Yeah, I
I'm gonna
mean,
do it like,
you're gonna,
like
yeah.
stand up.
I feel like at some point you're gonna have to put it back to
I mean, probably at
continue,
some point.
but okay, if you're gonna do that though, remember to talk right into the mic.
Oh, I'm gonna talk right into the mic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
So, Phil.
I kind of just got tired. I think I'm gonna be done drinking for a while. Honestly. Yeah.
I mean, why? Why? I mean, look, I totally support that. Why though?
I just I don't really like the way it makes me feel. I like getting like a little buzzed, but the addictive personality in me really is just like
Just not feeling
it's not even just that. It's just like,
it. You know what?
yeah, that's what I thought.
I wanna have the option.
Okay.
I
Well,
wanna
now
at
you know
least
you
have
have the
the
option.
option.
I'm so glad you feel like free will is the thing.
I really didn't do that on purpose. So
you just did. That's gonna go in your throat. In your throat.
It's my last time.
No, it's not. But yeah, I just like it always makes me be like, have more, and I'm just like, okay. But yeah, so I'm kind of done with it for a while. So
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. It's
Yeah.
a totally valid reason.
yeah,
I'm sorry. the mic shenanigans. It occurred to me that those mic shenanigans during that talk was not the most appropriate, but I do support
literally
you.
saying I'm
I
I'm
do
just
support
kidding.
you
I
in
don't
your
give a
position.
You're just coming
And-
after me recently on the show. You just really like
Just been
to
trying
make
I'm
light
just-
of
I'm
my.
just trying to rip you. That's all I'm doing.
No, it's fine. It's okay because when we're
Oh
off
my
camera,
God.
I'm decimating his self-esteem, so it's fine.
Of course, all the time.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, Phil just bullies me constantly.
That's what I do, dude. Another good thing. Another good thing.
This isn't a cry for help.
What'd you just say?
So on the next,
Don't you ever mention that shit again, okay? Don't ever do that.
so on the next segment of the podcast, you just hold the mic like this.
Just sit there and be like,
the whole time now. And I'm just
I
like,
have control. It's like wrist
So-
control, but for
so
an entertainer.
So I have my. No, please give me it back. Give me it back.
Silence.
I need.
Silence brand.
Let me just talk.
Okay, we're getting off track.
We're getting horrible.
Basically, we're just having a good day, okay?
Yeah,
We got
it's
it.
been
We
a
got
good
a good
day.
lore today. Chase lore. Yep,
That's a
there's
good
one.
chase lore today.
So I'm gonna have to wait. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go.
You're taking the note.
Yeah, I'm taking the notes.
Yeah, our
today, just so you
producer
guys know.
is
Our
not
shadowy
feeling
entity is-
too great.
yeah.
Our shadowy entity. She's actually here in the back, but she's not. Feeling
Can't
too
tell
great.
them what the shadowy entity's gender is, dude. That's the whole point.
Dude. We've already
But you,
referred to it.
but the fine. I thought the whole thing was that it's a shadowy entity.
It is
so we're
a
not supposed
shadowy
to.
entity.
Okay, this guy don't even follow his own rules. So yeah, okay.
I will manhandle this.
Are we getting into
mic
my album
all
first today, or do we
over
want to do some lore first? What do you want to do?
You know what I honestly
We're
wanna
mixing it
do?
up today. We're keeping
We're
it
gonna,
fresh
we're gonna
because
keep it fresh. Here's
Un-
the thing, Phil. I want to talk about it first before either of the albums. I want to talk about that son of a bitch getting convicted.
okay, let's just get into the
Let's
good
just
news
get
today.
into the good news.
Derek Chauvin,
Derek Chauvin.
3 counts.
3 counts.
Or 3 different charges, I should say.
Mhm.
3 different guilty verdicts. Second degree murder, third degree murder, and second degree manslaughter.
Yes.
And it's interesting that the media has framed it in a way, like some places have said have really stressed that second degree murder is, they've been quoting it as unintentional murder. And it's like, well, here's the thing. It's like intent in the law is different than unintentional in like a social context. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the
Because
colloquial
intent
sense
means
of the
more
word.
of like premeditated kind of intent, or like literally when he got into the situation was already looking for like the situations change as they go along, and so like intent is different. But anyways, that's just me. I think it's interesting that the media, like always, you know what I mean, is just trying to get people mad and be an aggregate for fighting within society, so that we don't look at the people who own them, the billionaires, and go
Yeah.
after them.
Yes.
Class consciousness, baby.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure that it's certainly a relief for the family of George Floyd, for sure.
But yeah, to get into the thing that matters,
Yeah, and I mean, like, you know, it's certainly not the even close to the end all be all of like racial justice,
Absolutely
or the
not.
fight or anything else like
it's
that.
a start for accountability. I would
Yeah,
even
no,
say.
it's not. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people posting that where it's not justice, it's just accountability. You know, justice would be that he's still alive.
It's not justice, but it's a step. You know what I mean?
It's
It
a
is
step
still
in the
a
right
step.
direction.
A step is a
So,
step. You
to
know,
the
progress
jury,
is progress.
You know, congratulations to you guys, and thank you for doing your duty in a public service, for carrying that out, and just to really everyone involved in the legal process for that trial. We'll have to see what kind of sentencing he's going to get, because I know that he's looking at up to 40 years for. I wasn't sure if that 40.
I think his minimum is like 25 or 30 after like
Yeah.
3 charges of like felony like charges.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. I don't believe he has a criminal record. I don't think you. Well, yeah, I don't think you can be.
You can be a cop if you have a criminal record. If it's been like expunged and you have to like work around. There's definitely
yeah,
criminals
yeah,
who have
yeah.
like reformed and gone back to like the police academy for some reason.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if he has any kind of criminal record expunged or not, or if it's just like a misdemeanor or whatever. So I'll have to take that into account. I'll have to take his prior behavior into account. And then, yeah, I mean, sentencing recommendations are usually handed down by a prosecutor, usually, and something like that.
Usually by the judge.
Yeah.
They're suggested, and then there's like,
it's the judge. The judge has the final say.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
there's
no, like usually
sentencing
the prosecutor like
recommendations.
suggests like a certain amount of years.
So we'll have to see.
Also, like the jury, I think sometimes has a say in that.
Yeah.
They usually say like we suggest the or something like that.
So we'll have to see how it goes.
A lot of suggestions, a lot of tension in a courtroom on the ball court, like
What?
at high noon
Hey,
when
what?
I'm playing Michael Jordan in a game of pickup. And by the way, I need some weed. I need to pick up. But don't stop now. Don't make it such a hiccup. Just keep on moving so you don't have a slip up. Dude, I mean, like, what am I doing on a podcast? What the fuck? Why am I not in the studio, in the booth?
I'm just gonna go home.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see you later. I mean, we're at home, but
I'm gonna go get into my bed and forget that this ever happened.
okay. Yeah.
Delete
I'll
from
join
the
you in a sec.
channel in a second.
I'll join you in a sec.
No, but don't though.
I'll do it.
I'll probably end up in your bed later. Too.
I'll get in with you.
All right, I'll see you later.
I'm gonna
take a
koala
sip.
onto your leg.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so you wanna but yeah, so I mean, dude, also there was like a weird video that was on Twitter of like people inside of the Floyd's home when they got the verdict, and it's like shot like it's the NBA draft. Like they get up and like scream, but like the way that their like camera is like doing this, it's like he just got drafted at number 5 in the first round. Perfect. Like it's really weird how they fucking filmed them. And like also I don't know why you need to film them. Like we know what they're gonna be happy that guy got fucking charged. Like obviously.
Yeah, I mean, like I understand capturing it for posterity. I mean, like, look,
They're not charged, indicted.
Whatever reaction they have, I think is valid and everything like that. But just like any other really important moment, I just don't understand why you have to video. I mean, like, look, this man was murdered by a police officer because of the color of his skin, and his family is finally being let know that the system hears their cries for accountability.
It only took an entire world.
But I don't think that like I'm not saying that I don't want to see it. I'm just saying that like I don't think that should be something that the public should see. You know?
Yeah,
feel like
I
that
know.
should
I
be
agree.
Something for their family.
There's a weird
But
thing about like
I'm
no
not
more
like
privacy.
mad that video exists or anything like that. Like do whatever you want. It's just like anything else. It's like people videoing like the birth of their children. Where I'm just like, dude, just be there. You know?
I think it's also like
Of
you
course,
want.
those
Why are
moments
you
aren't
letting
comparable,
your
but
baby
you know what I'm
mama's
talking about.
vagina like in that state get on camera? I don't know. It's interesting. Like for non-medical reasons, for like sentimental reasons, to see like if I was giving birth, I would not want my shit looking all like busted up when I'm giving birth. You know what I mean? Like it's not like the prettiest moment. You know what I mean? It just also feels like an invasion of privacy. Like it's a very like vulnerable time.
I don't think those are getting uploaded to like YouTube or Twitter or anything.
Even like in the privacy, I don't know. It's interesting. But yeah, no, there's like
weird.
no more privacy in the day and age that we live now. That like especially if something like this becomes public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
It's weird.
also like, dude, Nancy Pelosi. Like, did you see what she said?
I didn't see it. I didn't get a chance because I was at work.
She was like, she basically called him like a martyr and just like, thank you for your sacrifice, for sacrificing your life. And it's like, dude, he didn't sacrifice it. He was murdered.
He was
It's like, dude, she could have
Nancy.
come across better and like more compassionate and like more aware of like the situation if she had just honestly just come out in a dashiki on. I'm not kidding. Like, I feel like it would have come across better than saying, thank you for sacrificing your life.
He's not a service member. It's not like he was murdered by Al Qaeda.
Dude,
he got killed by a police officer here for racial.
Yeah, dude, it's just like,
what
Nancy,
are you talking about?
Nancy, what are you doing late? I mean,
he
dude,
wasn't a sacrificial.
can I say something too?
It's like when people used to say that about Rodney King all the time.
Yeah,
where they were like social rights advocate, and they were like
He was a rapper.
I will never forget a high school teacher of mine. Shout out to Mr. Gang for always trying to keep
His
it
name
real.
was Mr. Gang, Gang.
Yeah, Scott Gang.
Scott Gang.
Scott Gang, dude. Shout out to Scott
Gang. I wish I could do the S. Can I do S? There you go.
He held
Scott
all of
Gang.
these fucking white kids in this bubble of a school that I went to when I was in high school in Connecticut to a standard of being like, y'all ain't shit. This is a racist ass place. You got to know what's going on. Because you're going to be in the real world and people won't put up, they won't tolerate with your ignorant shit. And like, I had grown up in other places. Like I had moved to Connecticut. I had lived outside of like Baltimore and Maryland. I lived in Illinois for a while. Like I had seen all different types of people from like different places and went to school with different kids. So I was used to the idea of like different people and
Mhm.
like different cultures. Living on Air Force bases, like you saw all different types of people. But in Connecticut, in that area that I lived in, because of my mom's choice for us to go there, it was, you know, like literally 99% white, and this dude literally went out of his way to like make his courses, just like a lot of, I think, courses at my high school, to their credit, did, to be like, hey guys, like remember, there's like world like outside of this place, and it's not all like European history that should
Yeah.
matter, or geography or
100%.
issues or anything. But
That
yeah.
was like why I was really happy to like move school districts and like
Yeah.
move to the high school I did, because I grew up in rural Texas.
Yeah.
Like I went to school with kids who like were up at 5 helping their family with the farm and then came to school 2 hours later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they had like, oh dude, crazy. That's why like I like have like a weird inside knowledge of like the meat and dairy industry. That's why it's such a complicated issue,
Yeah.
because like it really is like honestly like just like a dozen or like 2 dozen companies that
do
like
a lot of the
do
farm,
that do a
right?
lot of like the mass agriculture and the mass like fucking livestock shit that's like really fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
dude.
anyways,
but
I went to middle school out there, and then
yeah.
I moved to an inner city high school, and like that definitely changed my perspective. I mean, like I had already been like pretty well traveled, anyways, like just because of like sports and just like theater and everything. Like I had gone around to different places, and like my church choir, you know, we got to travel sometimes, which was cool, and Boy Scouts, and so like yeah, I got to like see the world outside of just like my little community that like a lot of kids didn't. And
Yeah.
but like going to an inner city high school was totally different, and like definitely I was glad because it let me see what actual like society is like. It was like people from like all different walks of life and like backgrounds and shit. So it was like it was cool.
Yeah.
So like now, you know, I wasn't as sheltered, even though I could have been, because of like where I'd grown up.
Yeah. Well, I'm paraphrasing what he said, so I'm not directly quoting him, and like, so you know, the language isn't exact.
But I mean, if that was the intention, then he had the right intention.
Yeah, and he literally said, like, you know, Rodney King was the most reluctant civil rights advocate, like the most, like, you know, non-consensual.
I'd put George Floyd in that same thing too.
You know, because of the same thing. We're like, sure, you know, those tapes, just like the video of George Floyd having his neck knelt on for over 9 minutes, is disturbing and makes you angry and sad in a visceral way. Is the same with when you see the Rodney King beating tapes.
Dude,
Like
those tapes
they're
are
harrowing.
bad,
They're
dude.
harrowing tapes, man. It literally looks like something out of a movie.
Yeah.
Just like the way that they surround him, and like there's like multiple squad cars, and they're just beating the living shit out.
I know
of him.
it's
like,
fucking
dude,
heartbreaking. It
again,
makes me like sick to my stomach.
and it all goes back to the fact of like, and I don't even mean this for George Floyd. I just mean for like Rodney King, or like we talked about with Dante Wright or anything like that. I don't give a shit if you had probable cause to like chase them or what they were guilty of. Again, cops are not supposed to kill people. And I'm not talking about a situation where their life is legitimately a danger. Like, dude, if someone actually has a gun and they're shooting it at you, then okay, you got my okay. You can go ahead and open fire. But it's like, man, come on. Like, you are not. What is the worst that's going to happen?
Dude,
Again, as
if
we talked
Kyle
about,
Rittenhouse,
you get away.
If
get away.
Yeah. If Kyle Rittenhouse, who literally shot and killed 2 people, can get arrested without being killed with a fucking assault rifle in his hand, and also the kid who I can't remember his name, but the gunman from the church shooting,
Dylan Roof,
who killed 8 people, and they bought Burger King for him.
Yeah,
like they can fucking de-escalate a situation. It's just like they obviously did not want to in this fucking situation. Yeah. Man. It's pretty crazy.
The Kyle Rittenhouse one makes me so fucking angry.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying.
I want to fuck that kid up, dude.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Even if he is 17. He's probably 18 now, so I'll beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I don't give a shit, dude.
Like,
you're a murderer, man.
Yeah.
You're a fucking murderer.
But yeah, so
white trash piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck you, Derek Chauvin and Rittenhouse, though. Yeah. You're gonna get jumped, and you're probably gonna get put in solitary confinement.
Oh, I can't fucking wait.
But like, dude, if he does get any time on the yard,
Gen Pop, dude, oh my god,
he's dead. They're gonna be like, "That's the guy.
That's the dude. That's you.
That's the guy.
You're the guy."
Yeah, because I'm sure it probably adversely affected like inmates and just like prison culture. Absolutely. With like all like the hate on cops. I'm sure COs turned into pieces of shit. You know what I mean?
And also just a lot of probably more attacks on innocent CEOs.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, but yeah.
I don't know, man. It's a fucked up situation.
So,
all the
but
way
to get back
around.
to good news, another piece of good news.
What?
I got nothing.
Wait. No.
Oh fuck.
No, 0.
God
7.
damn it.
Yeah, it's about it.
No,
just,
there's
like-
got to be some kind of good news, dude.
Our show has been so sad lately. We're trying to find.
There's got to be some kind of good news, dude.
something, but it's just a lot of murders and deaths, and
There's got to be something good. The
coronavirus.
Good News Network. Let's see what the Good News Network has to say, guys. None of this shit matters. None of the shit on here matters.
All of the good news is always something like, learn the story of a puppy who learned to care.
Here we go.
It's like
The first Japanese man
Brian
to ever
Regan
win a
joke
golf
right
major
there.
won the Masters. So that's pretty fucking cool. So shout out to that guy. I'm gonna
What-
find out
what
his
was that?
name, and because it matters what his name is, because I
Also, shout out to
everyone to
Brian
fucking
Regan.
know. Let's see.
Anything but the show horses.
Hideki Matsuyama. Shout out to you, 29-year-old who became the first Japanese man to don the coveted green winner's jacket at Augusta. Dude, shout out to you, Matsuyama.
Nice, dude. That's fucking sick. Yeah,
Hideki
give a
Matsuyama.
little golf clap.
Wait, here we go. Cool.
There we go.
But that's pretty cool. I always love, I'm not going to lie, it's pretty funny to watch people get beat in like their culture's sport by someone who's not at all from that culture.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty funny to like watch like Scottish, like white people culture of golf get like a jab.
Destroyed.
And like when Tiger Woods won,
Yeah.
like when Hideki Matsuyama won now.
Yeah.
Like I think that's hilarious. I think that's so good. I love it.
Dude.
It's like how everyone beats the Greeks at like basically everything now.
Yeah.
And they started the
They started
Olympics.
the Olympics.
So, you know.
Dude. You know what's crazy though?
Hmm.
You know who's different from our culture and is just better than anyone at anything?
Who?
Big Shaq.
Big Shaq, come on our
Big
show.
Shaq, come
Big
on our
Shaq,
show,
come
dude.
on
Look,
the
Jack,
show.
look at our suits, dude.
Come on the
look
show.
At this. Look at this, dude.
We're
Come
wearing
on,
these for
well,
you. I have a chain on.
dude,
I wear it all the
look at-
time,
I've
but I
got a
have it
watch
on.
man. Come on.
I have a finger tattoo that you can't
I
really
could even
see.
take off the beanie and show you my hair, dude.
Dude, nice. Keep
That's
that
what I'm
on.
saying. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, let me run my
Like,
fingers
no, yeah, it looks
through
pretty
that
horrible.
shit.
I'm
Let me
actually
run my
really sorry I had to show you
fingers
guys.
through that shit. Let me run my
Yeah,
fingers
that's
through that.
horrible. Dude, I cannot wait to have long hair again. I am just counting the seconds.
I mean, you're gonna be counting for a while. You'd been growing that for like 3 years.
Yeah. I don't need it to be that long. I just need it to be like shoulder.
Still gonna be like a year at least.
Yeah.
That's what I'm scared about. I want to shave off my head again, and because like that's what I usually do now. It's just like grow long. That's what I've done twice now. I don't.
Yeah.
I say usually, but I've only done it twice in the last 5 years because long
at
long
this
hair,
point,
obviously.
That's usually at this
But
point.
like, I wanna I don't know. I want to shave it again, but I also don't want it to be like weird. I don't know. I want it. I love having my long hair, but it's also so.
that was honestly an accident.
You know what else is annoying, guys? That guy.
Phil.
I'll kill you. Yeah. So okay.
Phil.
So we're 23 minutes in. We haven't.
Yep.
We've only been talking about news, but obviously that means that for the rest of it, we will be talking about the meat and potatoes.
Bum.
All right. So you want to take a break real quick then?
Yeah. And then we'll come back and
All right,
do
cool.
your album.
Yeah.
And then Jay's Law, and then my album.
Let's do it.
Okay, we'll be right back, guys, in just 1 second. Just give us 1
Ah.
second. Oh, yeah, we're right back, aren't we?
Let's
We're
go.
Right on.
We did
there.
that, and it worked. I bet, and it worked.
And
Dude,
it
shut up! It worked. You know it fucking worked.
Big Shaq, come on.
Wow, I can't believe we said it at the
fucking
same
show,
time. That's
dude.
pretty cool.
It worked. It worked. It worked.
Hey,
it
hey,
worked,
hey,
it
hey,
worked,
hey,
it
hey,
worked,
hey,
it
hey,
worked,
hey,
it
Big
worked.
Shaq, come on the show. I said Big Shaq. Yeah, give me that British fellow attack. Yeah, baby, give me that baby back ribs. I want your ribs in the studio. Big Shaq, I want you in the studio. Something Coolio. Yeah, I love that song by Coolio. But also Big Shaq, come to the studio. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty good, honestly.
Yep. No, it's not. Hey, it's good.
All
All right. So you want to talk about your album?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Fucking bitch. Yeah, you heard me.
Yeah, I'll kill you. Yeah, let's talk about my album. So this is guys, as you know, your favorite time. It's time for Phil's album. Oh God. Okay.
I have to put that in everywhere now.
Yeah, you're right. You do.
1-800-Phil's album.
Here it is. Now more than. Well, we're doing Flatbush Zombies now more than ever. The EP from 2020.
Oh shit! What
Such
does it look like?
It looks like this.
That's a good looking album.
Very good.
You know what though? I'm gonna take it, okay, and I'm gonna bounce it off of your head and out of frame. Ready?
Oh,
there we go. That was good. I like that. I like that a lot.
fucking hurt, dude. Ow.
Well, sorry. That's what happens with sharp cornered albums like this. Talk us about
believe I'm not bleeding.
Flatbush.
Yeah. So Flatbush Zombies, I don't know if everyone knows this, but they're from Flatbush, which is in Brooklyn. It's a neighborhood in Brooklyn. It's like an area. And they are the zombies because that's just like their thing. They're a Brooklyn rap trio that started in the early like 2010s, I believe.
I know a dude who sold them weed once.
Really? How was that?
I don't really know him anymore. I knew him in high school, like just sort of
then
by
why would you
association.
say something, dude? If you don't know him now, I don't care.
Well,
they were formed in 2010, so I was right. So it's Michi Darko, Zombie Juice, and Eric Ark Elliott. And Elliott is also their recording producer usually.
Cool.
They're a trio, part of the East Coast hip hop supergroup Beast Coast. But yeah, so they're also part of the Underachievers, which is like a Brooklyn rap collective that has Joey Badass, I believe. It has the Flatbush Zombies and someone else who I can't remember, and I'm really sorry. But yeah, they've gotten really big. They collab with a lot of East Coast people, and this is their EP that came out in 2020. It is currently, let's see, it's 6 songs. It is about, oh my gosh, I usually have this stuff written down. I'm kind of pissed that I don't right now. Sorry guys, I'm really bad at this.
Oh, Philip.
I'm the worst, guys. I'm the worst. I'm sorry.
Oh, Philip, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just gonna have to beat you a little.
Oh
bit.
no.
Oh, yes.
Ooh. This is also only their second official EP. I can't give you an exact thing because it's not here. But you know.
I didn't even mean to go for that, and then midway through letting it out, I was like, "That's what it's gonna sound like." Man, thanks.
So it's basically it's a little bit less than 20 minutes. So it's a really quick listen. It's really nice. It's 6 good, well produced tracks, and it's very much on their very like regular.
You said it's how long? It's
like kind
20
of type.
minutes?
It's like a little bit less than 20 minutes. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is snappy.
Okay. Not the snappers.
Yeah, keep on going.
No, dude, not the snappers. Yeah. But yeah, so this is a great EP. I really like it. They did a really good job with this one. It starts off with Herb. Then you have I Am Legend, Quicksand, Dirty Elevator Music, Blessings, and When I'm Gone, featuring Sophie Faith.
I'm some dirty elevator music.
Yeah, you are dirty elevator music.
I kind of am dirty.
You're disgusting dirty elevator music, dude. Yeah, take that tie off, you little dirty.
I'm not taking it off yet.
Oh, damn.
I'm not gonna take it off yet.
God damn.
You gotta
okay.
buy dinner first.
So I really like Herb. It's about them smoking, obviously. So,
of course.
It's really good. It kind of it talks about more than just like smoking weed. It kind of talks about how they feel about it. It's one of those classic weed tracks. You know what I mean? It's like a really good one to put on when you're smoking weed in the car or just like when you're hanging out at home. Quicksand's a really good one. Kind of is like the sinking feeling of quicksand. Obviously, I mean, they have a very unique style, but like it's very New York at the same time. It's unique New York. You know what I mean?
Unique New York.
Unique New York.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
Unique New York.
The arsonist has oddly shaped feet.
I'm going to come inside of your room and beat you to death with a sock.
The porpoise touched my wife's breasts.
I like to do ones. I like to just say things that are like really terrible. I don't remember who did that, but like someone did that bit. But
a large meatball that used to touch me when I was a little boy.
Was that meatball named your Uncle Stephen?
No, that meatball happened to be my Uncle Charles on my father's side.
Okay, now you're just kind of talking like a robot person.
You're probably right.
I'm going to walk down the stairs and fall down on top of my taint and split myself in half.
You're going to
and when I split
taint.
like a pinata. When I split like a pinata, you're going to eat the candy that comes out.
It's clowns.
Okay.
We're going to trounce.
Clowns. Shout out to Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Dirty Elevator Music is like a great
Key
jam.
and
That
Peele.
was a great one. And then When I'm Gone is just a great, nice, like, she's got pop kind of like room poppy kind of like vibes to it, and like with her
Room
voice and like
poppy.
I don't know. This is just a great album. It's so short that like I feel like I don't really need to explain much. Like you should just honestly go listen to it. It's just really good, and we've gotten you this far, and we've never been wrong. So.
It's so good. I don't even need to review it. I don't even need to talk about it.
I gave you some songs. It's just like it's so short that like
no, dude. I'm just
and like
fucking
they
with
all
you.
kind of follow the same like tone
sounded
because
funny.
like they are very solid in what their fucking what their sound is and like what their attitude and like what I don't know like they've just been established for a while now.
If you like
that
Flatbush, you're just gonna like.
If you
this.
just like East Coast hip hop, you will like this because they are a contemporary group that's very good and always putting out quality content and music.
Yeah, I believe that.
Good videos. They collab with like good stuff. They've been on like a lot of different like YouTube stuff. Like they're very good. They're not
They've got a good.
They're not like
well-rounded
certain. They're not like
visual-
other trios that like immediately sold out and then started making bad music. That from Atlanta, Migos.
Wow, I was.
I said it. Did I knock that
Yeah,
out?
you said it. No.
Okay.
I wanted to fix it for a while.
I looked right into it. God, I'm really bad about that. I'm like a fly. I look right into the lights.
Seems like you are a little bad.
But yeah, I mean, they're just. If you like East Coast hip hop, you will love this album. So go listen to it. It's super short. It's a really easy listen, and but like it's a good quality listen. Each track is good, and you can go back to them. And you can just honestly, this is like an album I like to just put on when I'm just trying to like jam. And like this is a good study album because like it's not too like crazy because they've kind of developed past that stage of their music, honestly, where like they are kind of like crazy production and like these crazy sounds. Like they've got great sampling though, but like it's just like that great East Coast feel. You know what I mean? What am I giving to receive? You're doing that face.
I know exactly what you mean. No, do you ever seen business guys do the whole thing where they're doing this? Like you look and they're literally just like have their thumbs like in their mouth. They're literally just like
they're just like doing this. They're just like
yeah, exactly like that.
They're just doing that. Yeah.
But yeah, dude,
I've seen that before.
What
of it? I'm one of those guys. What of it?
I totally feel what you're saying about this album. I haven't listened to it myself, but I'm sure that it would be a fun listen.
Less than 20 minutes.
Yeah, dude. At that point,
you can just listen to it like
if you're a fan. Yeah,
if you're not doing anything for an hour and you just like need to like space out, listen to this. Obviously, they have great lyrics. I don't want to like bag on their lyrics at all because they are good lyrics,
good stuff.
lyricists and good writers, obviously. But it's just like it's such a good like feel and it's so like nice that it's a great passive listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stray you guys. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lead you astray.
trust Philip blindly. That's what he's saying. That's what you're saying.
Trust me like you would a cult leader.
Yeah. Well, that sounds great, dude. Sounds like a good album. Yep.
Great
Any
album.
standout tracks for you?
Do
Do you have any favorites?
Herb, and When I'm Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what reason?
And Blessings. Blessings is very good.
For what reason would you say?
I like Herb because it's a great opening track. I'm a sucker for weed songs just because like it's always got like if it's a good artist or like a good group, then it's going to have a good sound to it. And it's just going to be nice to smoke to and like listen to, but like when you're just relaxing and just hanging out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
When I'm Gone, I just love Sophie Faith's voice. I think she's great. I think she sounds awesome on this track, and I think she fits very well. And then Blessings, just because of the writing, which I'm not going to talk about because you have to listen to it.
You should listen to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah. Oh, you want to get into lore?
Yeah.
Want to get into
some
chase lore?
Some chase lore.
Some chase lore?
Yeah, I think chase lore.
Just a little bit of chase lore. Cool.
All right. Well,
Danny,
Phil,
Danny,
it's a
Danny,
Danny
Danny,
Tiny little Dutch.
Danny.
I was aware of the Dutch. I was told about it
Danny Dutch.
in a small memo. Okay, they put it on my desk. They set it down. They said, "Sir, read it through." I said, "I'll get to it. It's fantastic. I believe in it. I think it's very great. It's very bigly, but I'm not ready for it."
Hey Donald.
Yes.
Can you I dropped something over the balcony. Can you grab it for me, please?
I would love to touch anything that you have over the balcony, specifically anything under the age of 6 to 17.
I saw a child just jump over.
I will run over to the balcony, and while I'm over there, if I see your pamphlet, I will consider grabbing it. He just like runs back, and he comes back.
You jumped off the balcony?
What you have been told about me jumping off the balcony has been incredibly exaggerated.
Oh my God, he did it. He jumped off the balcony. That's how we know.
I did not,
That's how we know that he did it.
Off of any balconies. In fact, the balcony was never built. There was never any balcony.
I can see the balcony right now. I can see it's right there.
It is being
right there.
deconstructed
It's right there.
as we speak.
It's right there.
It was
It's
never
not.
in existence.
It's not even being close. You don't have the money to deconstruct. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Oh my God.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
It's been a long
None
time.
of us have heard from him in a while. It's
Teeny
interesting.
tiny.
Is he still off of Twitter? Is he still banned?
I probably do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got a life ban, like a
Is
permanent
it
ban.
really a lifetime? That's a little much. That's a little much. That's a little much.
Incited a riot, man. He
Okay, it
incited
was
an
not just
insurrection.
him though.
No, I know, but I'm just
Like,
saying, like, dude,
the
I'm with you that they should
congressman-
be banned
The
too.
congressman, like fucking what's his name? I can't describe him because he's like the college frat boy kind of guy. What's his name, dude? Hold on, let me find it. I can find it better if I can just look it up in a certain way. I think it's Madison something. Madison Cawthorn. David Madison Cawthorn. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. He is also one of the guys who definitely was in on that shit. Also, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're past it. You're past it. So Chase Lore today. It's a very special episode
Yes.
for Chase Lore because we're combining 2 books into one. So stop. So the Bible where we are right now is 1st and 2nd Chronicles, and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna we're gonna join them together, and we're gonna make them into one Bionicles. The Bionicles.
It's the Bionic
This is the
Chronicles.
Bionicles of the Choosian religion. Okay.
Bionicles.
Welcome to the chapter of Bionicles.
The Bionicles.
So in
of
the Bible,
Chusian.
what Chronicles is about is literally just chronicling and just like
It's a chronology.
chronology. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
The chronological order of the genealogies from Adam all the way down to King David. And I'm
You know
not
how many
kidding.
people that is?
I'm not kidding. It takes 9 chapters.
Got people on people on people
9
on
chapters.
people.
9 chapters.
9 chapters.
9 chapters.
9 chapped hairs.
9 chapters.
9 chapped hairs.
9 chapped hairs.
Yes.
Like bunnies.
Like I meant like chapped.
No.
Just keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and then it basically is just basically talking about the history of like what the reigning and like the kingdom of David and the kingdom of Solomon, and basically what happened after that when Jerusalem turned into Babylon. Okay, there we go. I couldn't think of the word kingdom. But in the choosing religion,
Yes.
the Bionicles are very different.
The Bionicles are quite different, in fact.
The Bionicles basically talk about it's kind of the same in the concept that it is a chronology of like what's happened so far, right, in everything. But with the choosing religion and in the Bionicles, as you can see here that we have, these are our copies, of course, of the Bionicles. You can't have them, so don't ask. Okay, so don't ask.
I can see you wanting to ask.
You almost typed it and you almost pressed send. I can see that. I can see that. I can see you pressing send.
I saw it,
Don't
John.
do it.
I saw it.
I saw it.
Yep.
I saw it, Jojo. I saw
Yep.
that, Grandma.
Yep. I'm watching you.
Um,
I'm watching you through the camera.
but in the Bionicles, it talks about so as we've talked about, throughout our discussions with the book of cHaSe and everything, and just cHaSe himself and
Yes.
the history of everything. At the end of it, there's basically it doesn't do it in the Bible, but at the end of it, there's a prophet who comes
Yes.
to Earth.
Ah,
And he's
yes.
sent by cHaSe.
I am familiar with who this is.
And this is the prophet Nathan.
yes.
Okay? And the prophet Nathan is
I actually
very
got to meet.
devout.
I got to meet him.
You've gotten to meet him. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've only heard about him before.
I met
The prophet Nathan is a very well esteemed, like highly esteemed character
Yes.
in the book of cHaSe.
Certainly
right?
so. Yes.
He's one of the earliest and the most devout followers of cHaSe.
yes.
He was there during the development of it. I mean, like he's basically like immortal, and that's why he was sent. Like when I say sent, I mean sent down. Like Thor was sent down by like Odin. You know what I mean? Like that kind of sent. He wasn't like a human who cHaSe picked to like be a prophet. No. It's more of like a Jesus thing, but instead of like knocking,
went through
instead of knocking
trials.
up some teenager, he just like sent him down in a portal because that's fucking normal, right?
Yeah, it was more of a Herculean kind of
No,
thing.
but Hercules started as a baby.
No,
I'm
no,
talking about
I
like
know. I'm just saying like it was more of the trials of Hercules.
I would say
know?
it's more of like if cHaSe is God, right?
Yes.
Then Nathan is more like the burning bush, like that kind of thing, where he was like sent. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, and he's
Alright,
like, and he's
I'll get with that.
supernatural and like higher being. You know what I mean? But he's not, omnipotent and I hate you.
Keep telling me.
Like cHaSe is.
I can feel
So the
chase.
prophet Nathan is
running
kind of
through me.
related to like he's kind of what David and Solomon and Elijah and Jonah and Moses. He's kind of like all of them put together in like what he does. He's like a
Speak.
savior almost, but he's not a Jesus character. It's not what he is. Okay, he's there. He's kind of like a hall monitor almost. I would
Speak the
say.
truth, Phil.
You know what I mean? Like he's a TA. That's what he is.
Tell
He's a TA.
Tell them.
He's a goddamn TA.
Tell them, Phil.
But yeah, so he kind of comes down and is like a guide to the choosing religion
Yes.
without suffering the mortal quandaries and fate and casualties.
He has
of
no
humans.
crisis of faith.
Yeah.
He is baked into the faith.
Yeah, he's a part of the faith. He's baked into it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people
It's not like being a disciple. It's like being, as you said, like a messenger.
Yeah.
A
He's
part
also
of
he's
the
also a
message.
he's also a curator of the art and like the fine arts within the choosing
Do
religion.
you understand the power of this man?
So I'm like, there's legend behind the prophet Nathan that basically like he was chosen by other gods to be like their god of art, basically, and he did it for like a little bit, but realized it was not his thing, and he realized that the choosing religion was the one that he wanted to follow, of just pure brutal hard work and dry humor and just stuff like that.
Yes.
That's what he followed instead.
That is what he devoted his life to.
So that's kind of what Bionicle's. So there's Bionicle 1 and Bionicle 2, obviously.
Yes.
And just like the Bings, there it is Bionicle, right? And then
Bionicle 2. Binocle.
that's what you're going with?
Yeah.
Binocle.
Binocle.
Okay. Yeah. Binocle.
Well, go ahead. What was yours? Go ahead. Bionicle 2.
Legoland. Because they're made by the same people.
Do you see what I put?
You thought Binocle was better than Legoland, dude?
You thought that Legoland was not the safest choice you could have gone with?
Why? The safest choice? You think Binocle? Okay, whatever. We're not going to get into this. But yeah,
Oh my god.
there's whatever. We'll go with Binocle. Fine. There's Bionicle. And
Binocle.
There's Bionicle 2, Binocle. So, dude, I mean, you just the most amount of sound possible.
I'm just getting it back into the stand.
Doesn't matter.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, that's basically our chase lore today.
Yeah. Well, did you explain what happens in Bionicle 1 and 2?
Yeah, it's just like kind of like talking about everything that we've gone through, basically, and then it
Okay.
talks about the coming of Nathan, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, you know more than I do. I was doing a little bit of a guest sermon today. I don't know if you
It's
guys
fine,
saw. I kind of
it's
took
fine.
over, but I mean,
No,
is
yeah.
there anything I forgot?
No, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, at that point, Nathan just kind of served as a beacon for most other cHaSean followers of the day. Like he, after going through the trials and tribulations, is ascribed to him by the prophet cHaSe, by the one true cHaSe. He sort of like gained a little bit of his own power through the cHaSe look. The more that you look like cHaSe of the time, with the man bun and somewhat of a beard sometimes and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It was I don't know, it was sort of like ceremonial painting or things like that. It was a way of being in touch with God in your everyday life. And he found a way of baking and getting that as a staple into his own existence.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of tenements of
I forgot about the baking, of
ch-
course.
of cHaSeism that Nathan embodied and just sort of radiated all the time in his mortal life and everything like that. And actually, he is the reason why human beings follow the constellations, because Nathan's belt is actually the first constellation ever discovered and labeled by ancient people. Believe it or not.
Nice. I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
know
pretty
that.
crazy.
Very cool.
Yeah, most people call it Orion's belt, but Orion is just a completely different guy.
Yeah. So just don't even. Oh my god.
Oh, it finally
Why
happened. Oh, Phil, you're making so much noise with your microphone.
And yet you continue to make noise because now you're caught up in the wires.
So much noise with your microphone.
Slide it.
You want to slide it?
Whatever. Just clip it.
I'm telling you, it's way easier.
I hate that.
You can't slide.
I
these
can't wait
babies
until we
in.
can upgrade our studio space. It's gonna be
It's gonna
great.
be great.
Sponsor us. Someone please sponsor us. But yeah, so today, that's been your chase lore for today.
Pretty much, yeah. I would say so.
Chase lore.
Jesus. Well, we should probably
Take a break real quick.
I should take a break.
We'll
and then
be
talk about the album.
right back. We're gonna do the album, and then we're gonna say goodbye.
Yep, that's about it.
We're gonna see if we can be under an hour this time. We
That's
have 12 minutes left. We have 11 minutes left
We can
to,
do it.
to do it. We can do it. Okay, ready? We're gonna take a break. Are you ready?
3, 2, 1.
Nah.
Wow. Oh,
I definitely did not have the same energy.
baby.
But whatever.
Yep.
Fine.
Well,
Takes a lot of energy to do that. Thanks.
it does. I'm going to talk about my album really quick.
Go ahead. What is your album?
So I'm
Oh,
going to be
boy.
talking about Jesus Piece, the deluxe edition, or the deluxe version from the game. This is 2012 album. Full studio album. It's 16 songs. It's an hour and 16 minutes. So a lot of content on that.
A lot of laughs.
And the
Lot of
artwork,
laugh.
yeah, the artwork looks a little something like this. I'm just gonna throw this on back, and I'm just gonna. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this half and just. I'm gonna take this half. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay?
No, don't make me.
I have to do it. No. Open up.
Oh,
Come
dude,
on.
I'm so full.
Dude. Open up. Okay. Hold it there. Okay. Now. Swallow it. Good. So, Jesus Peace, deluxe version by The Game. You guys probably know The Game.
Why is it so salty?
I don't know. I
so
really
salty.
I really
There's so
don't
much
know.
hate in that album.
I know. There's a lot of hate in it.
Oh.
You probably know The Game from The Game for his his work in West Coast hip hop. He was signed to Dr. Dre under the Aftermath label for a while. He produces most of his records through Interscope and stuff like that. In fact,
You're an Interscope. Got him. Sorry. Keep going. Keep going. Sorry.
Just because this was sent out under Interscope. So, he's been a Dr. Dre protege for a little while, which is always good. But this entire album was pretty great. I remember it coming out when I was a freshman in high school and really getting into it because I had listened to the documentary by The Game, his 2005, just killer day. It was his debut, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was his debut album. Killer album. I really enjoyed it. Obviously I didn't listen to it when it came out, but I listened to it subsequent to it coming out. And this was sort of the second thing that I listened to by The Game. I skipped over some of his other projects like LAX and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know where to begin with this album other than a few of my standout favorites. I mean, obviously Jesus Peace is fantastic just because of the way that The Game is able to go back with his featured artists, specifically with Kanye West. Like this was back in peak Kanye rap time.
2012, yeah.
In my opinion, for 2012.
What is it? Pink polos and backpacks?
Yeah. So he was killing it at that point. So I think that was a fantastic one. One that always stands out to me is Name Me King. Every time that I hear Pusha T say "Raise Your Glass to the Last of the Kingpins" in the beginning of his verse, it just sounds so good, and he's in such great form. Again, Pusha T is still kind of killing it now, and he's keeps on pushing his limits. But this was also around the time when he was getting his seat in the game a little bit, and still got some shit to prove, I think. So he just came at this with all that he had.
And this is before Good Music, when he had all the money that he could fucking dream of to make whatever kind of sound he wanted on his album.
Exactly. So that's always good. All That is a fun song, that's sort of a little campy love song with a bunch of features. Lil Wayne's verse, I think, in particular is pretty funny, where he talks about she had a vibrator and then does some sort of punchline about Toy Story, like Toy Stories. Nice. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So that's always really good. See No Evil with Kendrick Lamar is also a standout track. I mean, I feel like I'm talking about the featured artists, but again, The Game holds his own with all of these people mentioned. It's just the fact that, at this point, if you don't really know what The Game is kind of known for with that,
starting shit.
Yeah.
He's known for starting.
He's known
fights.
for starting shit. He's very raw, got I wouldn't say a necessarily unrelenting flow, but he is certainly not holds no bar, take no prisoners kind of rapper when it comes to his lyricism, at least. I think he has an interesting kind of intricate way of delivering lines in the sense that it's almost laid back, but hyper focused. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Where he's not taking his time. It's not a slow paced flow by any means. And I think that for example, Name Me King with Pusha T is a fantastic example of that, where he's just still going at it constantly. He really until the chorus, which also is fantastic. Open the pearly gates, it's so good. Yeah. I love the entire track, but yeah, I don't mean to overshadow The Game on his own project. I guess I just mean to say that he has fantastic taste in picking the featured artists that he picks for each track that he does.
Nice.
Is able to employ a good roster of people in order to support himself and highlight his own talent.
Nice.
I think that's a that's a good thing. Like that's a good skill to have as a
Definitely.
rapper, because often either you overshadow them or they overshadow you, and there's not a lot of back and forth. So to
Especially
have
now.
people like Kendrick Lamar, Pusha T, Lil Wayne, Trace, even Trey Songz, like back in the day and stuff like that, and Kanye West, 2 Chainz, Rick Ross, like being able to, stand toe to toe, have the similar chops, I think is rather impressive.
Yeah.
Regardless of who you are.
I would agree.
Yeah, so those are my standout tracks. I mean, again, it's pretty quintessential West Coast hip hop in the sense of like, some boom bap influence. Certainly a lot of like, what I call like Cali Haze songs, where it's just sort of like, again, laid back and relaxed flow.
Laid back. Got my mind on my money, on my money, on my mind.
And
it's the West Coast feel.
Yeah, I think that is front and center on a song like Celebration, which unfortunately has Chris Brown's annoyingly great voice. Just because he's such a fucking piece of shit.
Talented he is.
I did see him live and he ripped his pants though when he went for a split. So that was pretty funny.
But
That was decent.
They're probably like $2,000 pants too.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that he fucked them up. You're a piece of shit, Chris. I don't know how you still have a fucking career, you piece of shit.
Because he's unfortunately talented.
I know, and that's why it sucked. Like, dude, have you ever heard the song Fine China before?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
So good.
Crazy.
But you're a prick, man. You're a prick, man.
He's more than that, but
fucking prick, man.
He sucks, but yeah.
Yeah, so Chris Brown is on that. He sings, part of the chorus, and every single person on it, even like Wiz Khalifa shines on it, honestly.
Wiz Khalifa
nothing against
crazy good.
Yeah, nothing against Wiz, but just, like there are times where his energy can kind of like stop a track in its tracks.
Yeah.
And not in a bad way. It's just that, he's so slow sometimes. Yeah. So this works very well for him as far
as
the
weed affects him. He's a pothead.
Yeah, I think as far as like tracks that the game is alone on that I think stand out the most, I would say Heaven's Arms, just because it's very, very braggadocious, but in a non, like shitty or annoying way, like I think. And speaks to his skill and kind of experience in the game. I mean, at this point, he'd been rapping for a number of years. So
nice. I love it.
Yeah, man. I really enjoyed this project.
Cool.
So if you have some time, especially as it gets warmer, I think this is sort of like a warm weather summer kind of project that you can enjoy. Especially again, I know that I've said this about a lot of projects, but if you're traveling, like if you're flying anywhere kind of like nicer, or if you're driving anywhere, this is a fantastic project to kind of throw on. If you're a fan of West Coast hip hop or just anything like sort of boom bappy and like more 90s inspired, I'd give it a shot for sure, especially for the great features that complement the game. So,
nice. Big 90s rap fans over here.
Give it a shot.
From both coasts. But yeah,
exactly.
Cool.
So the game, Jesus Peace, give it a listen. You will not regret it.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think that's it.
I would say
I think we're good for the app.
That is about it.
All right.
Yes.
We did it. We stayed underneath an hour.
We tried to stay under an hour.
Eat one.
I mean, with all the graphics and everything else, it's going to be over an hour, but still.
Dude, shut your mouth. No, it's not.
Yep, it will be. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna, ask you to, as always, subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell so you don't miss any of our uploads. We're really trying to get back onto a fucking upload schedule. It's just very hard.
We're getting there.
Apologize.
We're getting there. We're kind of backlogging these. We're also now doing recording them so far in advance that if they're not out, it's we fucked up.
Exactly.
But we should have enough time to buffer and actually get them out.
Yeah. And I will say, at least we're releasing content. It's not like people who are like, I'm going to start weekly uploads next week, and then you never hear from them again for 3 years.
Yeah. Who's that guy on Cody Co's thing that he was making fun of?
Yeah. I forget. That's who I was referencing. Oh, Create Tyler. That's
Tyler.
It. I will get on a regular upload schedule starting next week. Weekly uploads. And then
a year later. A year later.
Yeah, that's right. Create Tyler. We remember. We remember what Cody...
never forget, dude.
We remember what Cody...
We never forget that you trashed that house for no reason.
You're a piece of shit, Create Tyler.
Anyway.
All right.
Well, good episode, sir.
Good episode.
We're classy men today.
Yes, we are.
Don't expect this next time.
No, probably not. Definitely not.
Probably not for a while.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
We'll definitely do it again, but it'll probably be at some point way later on.
Yeah, way in the future.
Yeah. I do like wearing a suit, though. I haven't had an excuse to wear a suit in a while.
Yeah, it was nice.
I
I
must
haven't worn
admit.
this one in a while.
You know what I think we have to do? We have
What?
to do a live, not like a live show. We have to do like a live to tape show where we shoot it like the Late Show or something like that at Marymount or at another studio or something like that.
I'm so down.
Just so then you and I can come out and like do a monologue together, like in
We could do like a
seats.
little skit or something.
We can like run
Also,
out.
we could like get up and like actually like, you know, like play
Move
out
around.
stuff like in person,
Yeah.
like we usually do with our bits.
Exactly.
That would be nice.
That
To
would
have
be
like
much
room
better.
to actually like play out shit. That'd be funny. And then we can keep it. Then we could just have it like as long. I mean, we probably had to try to keep like an hour and a half, but like then it would be like a show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
That's very true.
we'll see for the future.
Yep, that'll be
Someone
something
sponsor
to
us,
talk
specifically Coors Light. Fucking
Yep.
sponsor me.
about. Or
you
Panera,
hoe.
so I can get more bread because
True.
my bread counter is something that I sorely miss.
Also true.
I really like that bread counter.
Give him that bread
Give me
counter.
the bread counter.
Give him that bread
I'll
counter.
give you my bread if you give me a counter for
Give
it.
him that bread counter.
I'll put your bread up on the counter and I'll touch it.
Give him that bread counter.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you later this week because this is coming out on Monday.
Oh my God.
I know you're unarmed. Yep. All right, guys. Have a great night. Take it easy. We'll see you soon. Bye.
It's not the same. Bye. Bang.
Oh my god, that was good. Dude, that was a pretty good one. I like that. I really enjoyed that. Was your door open again the whole time?
No, I think I opened it.
Oh, you opened it.